So I said, listen, when I got married, I said, I ain't taking your surname, I'm going as mine.
Your limits.
Challenge my limits, challenge society's so-called limitations, stretch the boundaries, do a lot
Break
of
that
things.
glass ceiling.
Break that glass ceiling.
So did you know that she goes on record as being the first ever woman president of the
Of a turf club in
South Asia.
Southeast Asia, I think.
How do you?
So many dimensions.
Yes, she's a lot of people in one. Dances beautifully as well.
Thank you. I don't plan for the next 10 years because life
Spontaneous.
changes so fast. You can't plan for so far ahead.
So when you fly, don't you get preferential treatment
No,
by your
unfortunately.
ex-students?
Yeah, sometimes, yes. Nowadays, kids don't have fun like we used to.
Yeah.
I tell my daughter.
They don't have stories to
yeah,
tell.
they don't have stories to tell.
So welcome once again to Fame Game, the name of the game, and we are at this beautiful location here, Rozanne.
ITC Ratnadeepa.
When your guest is a multi-talented human being with an equally multi-talented partner, you wonder, do I call her Chandran Ratnam's wife or do I refer to her as Nihara Jayatilleke? Which tag do you prefer, Nihara?
Nihara Jayatilleke.
You've always maintained your name, no?
Yes,
Instead of taking
yes.
your husband's name.
Yes.
Any particular reason?
I don't know. I think sometimes, to be honest, there were too many Mrs. Ratnams.
Yes, there
Didn't
are
want
too
to
many
be one
Mrs.
of the
Ratnam.
crowd.
Too many, yes.
Yeah.
So I said, listen, when I got married, I said, I ain't taking your surname, I'm going as mine. Why
Was it the
shouldn't
condition?
Yeah.
Why shouldn't I?
You should keep
I
your own
I work
identity.
on my, I work, I do everything that he does. And why should I take his name? I think that's an archaic
Exactly.
sort of a concept
Exactly.
where the woman was dependent on the husband, so she took his name. But things are different. Why should
Sure.
Your point of view,
So
please?
now I agree totally.
Huh?
It is mutual dependency, and a woman should never be under a husband's thumb. No. But with that comes financial independence.
exactly?
You have no money to scratch or wherever, then of course you are totally dependent on your husband.
But
So,
most of the women today then
they
can
are-
scratch
they-
everywhere.
Yes, and they are financially independent
Independent,
also.
yes.
Is that how you're training your daughter to be as well?
Yes.
The young
I
girl?
think yes. I think women can stand on their own. They don't need a husband or a partner to cling on to be recognized. So my little one also knows that.
So you're into aviation, he's into film.
Yep.
You wanted to ride horses and you wanted to fly.
Yes.
You've done both. Let me start with horses. So when you were how old did you ride that goat? She
Started
rode a
with
4
goat.
years.
She
Started
rode
with
a
goats,
goat.
right? Yeah.
4 years.
Thinking
I was
that was
4
a
years
pony.
old.
And
It was down Bawa Street at Borel, and my mom was gossiping away with her friend. I crept outside, and suddenly, because I've always loved horses, PETA, they have this
Mounted police.
mounted division. I used to go and look at them and say,
As a 4-year-old?
Yeah, because
Oh,
Amma
wow.
used to take me,
Okay.
shopping those days. And and then I saw this grey stallion. And then I went down Baba Street. I saw this grey little fellow, which I thought was a foal.
A little horse, okay, a foal,
Yeah.
okay.
And I was thrilled, and I climbed on top of the fellow. He jumped up, all that fell on, he jumped into the drain. I fell on a manhole. I think I still have 8 stitches.
Oh.
So you rode a goat.
I rode a goat. My first experience is a goat, yes.
You rode a horse to Jaffna.
All
I
the way
rode
to
a
Jaffna.
Yes, from Vaunia to Jaffna.
Hmm.
4 nights, I think. It was 4 nights, 5 days.
Well, that was tough.
It was tough, but it was beautiful.
So why
Because-
did you come up with a concept like that?
I had this British girl, Christine. She wanted to. She was also into riding. We were heavily into horse riding at that time, and then she wanted to do a island ride,
Island tour.
around the island. I said, "Listen, this is not England. We don't have that kind of facilities." I said, "Why don't we?" They were talking about the peace accord, so I said, "Why don't we try and do a peace ride to Jaffna?" And then she said okay, and then I contacted Red Cross from here, and then I had a very close friend of mine who was heading GTZ in Jaffna, so I got hold of him, and then of course at that time Lion Air, which was our airline, was flying to Jaffna, so everything kind of fell into place. And so we got the permission from the government at this end. We had to go to Kilnochi, meet the LTT hierarchy, and
This was at what time? When was this?
2002.
So the
this was
height
just,
of
yeah,
war.
just before the peace accord.
Oh.
And met the hierarchy, explained what was happening, what the idea was, and so on and so forth. They said give a project proposal, and which we did through the Red Cross, and they said okay. And yeah, we went on the horse, 4 horses.
You have
Fabulous.
impeccable dress sense
Oh, thank you.
and shoe sense also.
Thank you.
And there are times when her heels are longer or taller than her skirt, as is today.
Is it? Okay.
Being
No,
very
that's
bold.
because you gave her a strict
But
dress
you are
code.
not supposed to say that, Rozanne.
No, you do that to
No, but
all
I-
our female
No, but I'm
guests.
admiring her. I think she
And she's
looks
like,
good.
you have to wear this, and they are like,
Not have to.
No,
I mean, better if
Yeah.
you are in
You
this.
put it
He
in
said,
a way like have to.
Of course, how to refuse?
Exactly.
me,
Everyone's like,
and
you
then-
told me to wear this. You told me to wear
Doesn't
this.
she look good in this?
Yeah, you do
Stunning.
look good. You do look
But Kumar is a good
Star.
buddy.
Yeah,
He's
he's the star of the
I
show.
have to. Have
star
to
of the
co-
show who
Yeah.
hides the stomach.
Rice the stomach. How come you were? Have you been on screen in a film?
Just a little.
In a
sort of
husband film?
Yeah, a little bit part. Once.
Snippets
Never
here
thought of
and
getting
there.
into
Oh my
like
God!
large
No,
parts.
no.
Why not?
Why not?
Movies
But
and
you
I
can.
don't. I don't even watch movies. Honestly.
Not even his movies.
His movies, yes.
Obviously, you are
because I'm
compelled
not
to.
a movie buff, I give better feedback to
Feedback.
him. My criticism is
Genuine and, yeah.
constructive criticism, and I see it as an outsider.
Sure.
Yeah. So, but I get involved in the casting,
Operations.
and of course the day-to-day, the little nitty-gritties and reading the script and all that. But casting, I'm very particular.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, my
I mean, that's the
husband-
backbone, no?
Yeah, yeah.
But who's the
because-
director? He or you?
Director is
She
him.
directs the director.
Chandran. So how much of your feedback does your husband accept and agree
he's,
to?
He's one of those very secure men
Okay.
who will
You
always.
can tell.
Yeah, he will always take anybody's advice. He will listen to
You
it.
listen, yeah.
And if he feels that that is good advice, he will implement it. It doesn't matter if it's a kid or older man or woman or anything.
Junior.
Yeah, junior. He is not like that. He's very secure.
And that's one of his strong points also.
Yeah.
Talk to us about The Caged Bird, which would be released, I think, somewhere towards the end of this year, I believe.
Yes.
The story.
In the process.
She's not supposed to talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the process.
The girl is a completely raw new actor.
Raw new actress.
Yes.
Yes,
Actress.
yeah.
And how did she perform? We haven't seen the film.
Very good. Very good.
So no training?
No training. No training.
Guidelines only?
Guidelines only.
She's
Chandran
the
is always
director's
like that, no?
actress. She's a director's actress.
No, Chandran is always like that. Chandran always believes that in taking new faces, because he feels that he can
Mold them.
mold them, he can guide them best, because their canvas is blank. You see, no preconceived
Baggage.
ideas or their own
No
own
opinions.
of their own. So they give their best. All
So
his
she was like
movies,
blotting paper?
yeah. All
Like
his
a
movies
sponge.
have been like
Rozanne, who is the guest on this show, Rozanne? Well, you're the eternal guest, so I suppose I should always have a say. Rozanne
When I
is
talk
the,
less,
is
you're
the
like,
eternal
you're
guest.
not talking at all. When I talk, you're like, okay, I'm like the punching bag.
Okay. Yes,
that.
Nihara?
Now you're talking about my husband or me?
Well, both. It's a package.
Exactly.
It's a Jayatilleke Ratnam
No.
package.
Today we are talking about Nihara only.
So did you know that she goes on record as being the first ever woman president of the
Of a turf club in
South Asia.
Southeast Asia, I think.
how
So,
do you
so many
Yes,
dimensions.
she's
of
a lot of
course.
people in one. Dances beautifully as well.
Thank you.
Not a very good cook though, but
Oh, lousy cook.
basic cup of tea.
Can't cook to save
Can't be
my
good at
life.
everything, no, then it's not fair, no, too.
Can't
So what
cook
does
to
Chandran
save-
eat?
Well, we have a maid who cooks. I can make few things. So, but he says his famous line is, she makes a fantastic 2-minute noodle.
Nihara, you function in a man's world, aviation.
Yeah,
You have a glass floor and a glass ceiling.
sort of, yeah.
How do you function there? Inspire women out there.
Yes, so I used to always, I like to
Challenge.
challenge
Your limits.
challenge my limits, challenge society's so-called limitations, stretch the boundaries, do a lot
Break
of
that
things,
glass ceiling.
break that glass ceiling couple of times
Yeah.
over.
Many times over.
Many
Many
times,
times.
many times.
Even with your marriage.
Even with my marriage, oh my God. So, a lot of things. My mother always says, you're one for controversy.
You are actually.
Yeah, I like controversy. Why do
But you
boring
wear
things?
it really well.
you wear,
you know?
yeah, you wear it well. You
Yeah,
eat it.
do,
Yeah.
do things. Life is short. Do things. Do everything.
So what other people think about you or talk about you doesn't matter at all.
No, not at all. Why,
How do you
why-
handle it? Like if you hear something negative about you,
So what? No, honestly,
Teach
because,
me.
because
Mm.
people will always talk. But if you go to listen to them, you will never
Miserable.
live
have
your
growth.
life.
Yeah.
You see, I know what I am. I always do what's right. Even in my business thing, even in my aviation academy, I always tell my students and also the staff, always do what is right. I think we've been in the aviation business for almost 42 years now. We have survived because of the fact that we always do the right thing.
No
it's
matter
a-
what.
No
so you
matter
were
what.
only 3 years old when this academy began. Wow. From where do you get all this confidence, this very hard confidence that you have as Nihara?
I don't know, my childhood perhaps. I think.
Optimism, no? Every time it's about
Yeah.
positive things and
I think, I think my mother's
strength.
strength and guts and whatever.
You always
call
have to have a good role model.
it. Yes, and I hope I'm that for my daughter.
That was
Daughter,
my
you know?
next question.
Yeah.
You are that.
I think
Yes,
you are, yeah.
yes, very much so.
Looking at her and we've had her for 2 of our sessions, one of
Yes.
yours and one of
Yeah.
mine.
Yes.
So she's a wonderful,
Yeah.
turning out to be a wonderful young
Yeah.
lady.
What are your dreams for your daughter? She's your everything. She's your husband's everything.
My dreams. I have no dreams for her. She has to have her,
Her
dreams. I can't push down my dreams on her. That's one thing I decided was, I wanted her to actually be like me, do a lot of things. Dancing is one thing. I want her to start dancing. But she won't.
She's a bookworm, right?
She's a bookworm.
Yes.
She won't dance for the life.
She's an introvert, no?
So
To a certain
Yes,
extent.
I was so angry at first. Then I thought, heck, don't be like any other Sri Lankan
Parent.
parent. Usually they'll say, okay, become a doctor, become this, that kind
Only
of thing.
academic qualifications.
So I told her, Just be yourself. Do what you think will make you happy. I want her to be a good, rounded human being. And it's karma, no? At the end of the day, I'm a Buddhist. So what I believe is, if you have to be the president of this country, no matter what, you'll be the president of the country. If you're the richest man or woman, but you still, at the end of the day, will end up to be a pauper, it will happen. There's no point in us fretting about those things. So that's what I believe.
You believe in karma?
I believe in karma, very much so.
As we come to our mid-break, thank you very much, Salon Ramzi and Ramzi Rahman, for making Rozanne look $1 million. That's what she thinks on the show.
Making the
And-
show look better. You in your jackets and your beard and the massages you get.
Thank you, Ramani Fernando Salons. Mid-break.
And the jackets, I'm also having a fabulous jacket today.
So back after our mid-break there, back to Nihara.
So what's your plan for the next couple of years, or maybe let's say next 10 years? Have
I
you thought
don't-
about it?
I don't plan for the next 10 years because life
Spontaneous.
changes so fast. You can't plan for so far ahead. But well, I have a bucket list of a lot of things to do in the near future. Yeah, so many plans business-wise. I want to expand the business. We've been, as I said, 42 years in the business, so I think we need to up the game a little bit because the industry is now booming and Sri Lanka is getting a lot of recognition. So we've been the anchor here in Sri Lanka when it comes to aviation. We've been the anchor. If
May I
you-
say Southeast Asia also?
No, I won't go
No?
that far, but in Sri Lanka definitely. If not for us, what you call the Asian Aviation Centre, we would have had to import pilots. We would have had to import maintenance engineers, aircraft engineers, and so on. So I'm very proud of that, and the amount of also the amount of foreign revenue that's been
that's
brought into,
important,
because
yeah.
all our students are abroad. I mean, if you go to Qatar Airways or Emirates or any place, I mean, you will see all our.
So when you fly, don't you get preferential treatment
No,
by your
unfortunately-
ex-students?
Yeah, sometimes, yes, if the pilot is.
Okay.
Yes, sometimes Chandran was saying that one day he was there and one of the pilots came and said, Mr. Ratnam, I'm one of your students. And
Wow.
so that is there. So talking to some outside companies outside of Sri Lanka as well as to how we can expand. Yeah, and then
If you
movies.
had to give an advice to the 20-year-old Nihara, what would you change? Would you change anything?
No,
Nothing.
nothing.
Oh, she goes unchanged.
Yes, change. Well, because I've done
Everything you wanted to
everything
do.
I wanted. My mother was that way, very. I'm a single parent. by the way. So she's always allowed me to do what I
You got a
had
brother or
always
sister, right?
I have 2 half brothers in Australia. So, but whom I didn't know till I was 12 years old.
Okay.
So my mother has allowed me to do a lot of things, and she had said, go, experience, explore the world, experience, and know what the world is like.
Hmm.
So that's what I did. And so I don't think I need to do anything else, because, I've sort of
Been there, done that kind of thing.
been there, done, not in the bad way.
Yeah, no. In a good way, yeah. Like achievement wise.
Yes, achievement.
Couldn't find dirt and tea
No,
about Nihara. I tried a lot
exactly.
actually.
Our guests
no,
are
no,
quite
no.
good.
No,
No,
I
we can't
couldn't
find dirt.
find anything.
No dirt.
Maybe we're not
Lot
looking
of
at the correct places.
lot of exciting things have been happening.
Yeah, I know.
No, she's been a tomboy,
yes.
always at the principal's office. That, of course, I found out. Like,
Punished,
yeah,
caned, made to
naughty,
kneel.
pulled up.
Almost every month, principal's office.
So not the best example of a music college girl.
Um,
Then, not now.
yes, but nowadays kids don't have fun like we used to.
Yeah, yeah.
I tell my daughter.
They don't
I
have stories to
yeah,
tell.
they don't have stories to tell. They don't have friendships that will last for the. I don't know. I can't see those kind of friendships lasting 30, 20,
True.
30,
The
40
mobile
years.
phone is their best friend, confidant,
Exactly,
is
exactly.
enemy also.
Social media.
I tell my daughter, I always tell her, what kind of fun are you all having in this, you all are young. I mean, we have so much stories to talk
To
about.
explore and
To
yeah.
explore, to remember later, and, laugh about.
She doesn't like horses.
She loves horses, but after
Maybe you can do
O-levels-
a mother-daughter.
Yes.
Right.
After O-levels, her O-levels, I'll
You've also modeled for Ramzi Rahman a long time ago, right?
oh my
And
God.
Ramzi happened to bring the
Yes.
Yes,
paper
Yes,
cutting.
a hair show.
I was walking down the street. I mean, I've known him since I was like that, I
Okay.
think.
He's ancient. He's 75 or something.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is that ancient?
Poor
I don't
thing.
think so.
Hi,
I
Ramzi.
don't think 75 is ancient.
Ramzi hates me for that.
No.
Oh, he's
75
much
is-
younger. He's much younger than that.
75 is not ancient, because
know.
if you see the new UN, what you call classification of age and young, old, or whatever, he's still
A young man, a young boy.
Young man, yeah.
Sure, yes. So, what was it like modeling for Ramzi?
Oh, it was fun, but I had a headache because he put this steel,
Yeah,
what do you
yeah.
call it?
Frame?
Like a
frame,
headdress,
Yeah,
yeah.
like a basket on me with vegetables and fruits or whatever. And
Typical
Yeah,
Ramzi.
typical Ramzi. Only the good thing was I was on this handsome guy on his
Shoulders.
Shoulders.
So I was seated on his shoulders, walking up and down the ramp.
She's been carried.
I was being
A
carried
fruit salad,
Fruit
a mobile
salad.
fruit salad, or a vegetable
on
salad.
my head, and I had a headache for 2 days or something.
What's the highest heel you can handle? The tallest. This is very short actually compared to what you've seen you wearing.
No, if it is a steady one, I don't know, but that much.
7?
Yeah, I suppose, yeah. And I have to have heels when I dance.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, may
Oh, that's
not
tricky.
be.
That's tricky.
Now this I can dance with
With-
this because
Okay.
it's
a
a wedge.
Yeah.
Okay.
But stilettos maybe not that much. But yes, I need a heel. Otherwise, I can't dance.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe
You get
that's
that
Posture.
confidence and that
Maybe
posture,
I
yeah.
got used to it that way. I
Yeah.
think.
Even
yeah.
if I have to wear heels to
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
tall and
Yeah.
confident.
No wonder you wear heels all the time.
Yeah.
Nihara, okay, your mother, single parent, she was very broad-minded.
Yeah.
She gave you coverage. So, what was her initial reaction when she heard of the much married Chandran Ratnam, who was much
About to be
older?
your husband,
Yeah.
yes.
Who was wanting to to be a husband?
Well, he's been sending flowers and flowers and flowers to my house. So, and as soon as I met him in India, he had come down and gone and met my mother.
Ah, he'd done that.
He did.
okay.
He did that. He just wanted to see the.
He went through the right channels.
Yeah. Smart guy,
but
yeah,
he would have gone to see, is there a father around? Because if there's a father around, he would have got kicked out. So then he realized no father.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now,
easy going.
Can
So-
handle it.
Can yeah.
handle it.
Manageable.
Then my mother told me one thing: be careful this guy is a lovely guy, very charming,
Charming talker.
all that. But when men like this prey on young girls like you, where there are
She
no
told you
males,
that.
yeah, because he's been there, done that. So while I was, going out with him or whatever you call it, she didn't know anything, and then of course it came to a head. I said, you have to make up your mind. So he came and met her. I said, go and get her permission. So he came and met her
So,
and spoke
What
to her.
Conventional
made
also.
What made her agree?
Well, she knew she had no option.
That was, yes. Losing wicket.
Yes.
Okay.
But she knew I always would do controversial
want, yes.
things. I used to always do controversial things. And I think we believe in horoscopes also.
You matched?
Yeah. No, not
Oh.
matched. No, not at all. But my
Horanda.
horoscope always said I'll marry somebody with a lot of flaws. Flaws meaning
Oh,
race, religion, caste, creed,
so
whatever.
not a
whatever,
perfect
whatever.
Yeah,
match.
so Chandra came with all the possible
Yeah, he
flaws.
ticks up all those boxes. Race, religion, caste, civil status, kids, blah 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 blah.
So, do you get insecure when he's surrounded with these beautiful actresses and he deals with
Not
them?
at all. Not
No
at all.
issue
No
whatsoever.
issue at all. I mean, sometimes he sees a pretty girl on the road. He'll say, oh, wait. I must talk to her and see. I'm fine with that.
Do
I'm
his
fine.
his ex-wives,
Ex-wives.
your and your predecessors
Yeah.
make you insecure?
No.
Why not and how not?
Why should it?
No, but don't
But they're
ask
in the
why not.
past.
How does she deal with
They are
it?
the past. This is the future and the present, because there's something that they parted. No, they're not. Actually, his first wife is one of my bestest friends. She passed,
I was waiting for you
unfortunately,
to say
last
it, yeah.
year. Yeah, but she was one of my closest friends. She was a lovely lady, American lady, wonderful woman.
And Christine, his long-term secretary,
Jasmine,
Jasmine.
yes.
When she died, I think Chandra
Yeah.
cried.
Yes, of course,
Uh,
27 years.
So that's
His
a
PA,
long
she was
time.
Yeah, yeah.
a huge part of his life.
Yes, 27 years. She's been through the
All the marriages.
all the
all the marriages, all the girlfriends.
So she knows more than
So
anyone
she was
else.
not your best friend.
She's not my best friend, no.
So Nihara, you actually practice what you preach and what you teach. You also fly.
I
And
also
you have
fly.
lived to tell the tale.
Oh yes, of course. Well, right now I'm taking a break because it's been chaotic business, kids, my mom, and all that. But yes, I've flown on my own. Yes,
You're a licensed pilot?
I haven't got the license yet.
Okay.
So a horse's saddle or a pilot's seat, which gives
my
you that
God.
rush,
I
adrenaline rush?
think adrenaline rush, both. When you take your own plane, your own aircraft.
You're in control.
Yes, and you are putting that power on the throttle to take off. That adrenaline rush.
And you
is
control it.
incredible. Yes.
And you
But even
On
the
the
horse
other
is-
hand, no.
yes.
Horse is a horse. Any
control-
young kid, I would advise them to do horse riding because you're controlling a live being.
Mm.
That kind of that gives so much confidence to yourself.
No fear?
You I've got thrown off so many times, but you just get up.
Mm.
But you check whether
Get
you're
back
okay.
on the horse.
You get back on the saddle immediately. So we did a race on the beach, and I was winning. But then my British friend, realized I was winning. She spurred on me. She's been riding horses for a long time, so she spurred on, and my horse got upset and threw me out.
They get distracted
Yeah,
also,
they
no?
get distracted, and so that was some experience. I think we were going short stirrup, like professional jockeys, and so that adrenaline rush I have never experienced before.
So it's a
you know.
different
It's a
type of
different
rush.
Yes, it's a different type of rush.
Your love for fashion also directs you towards hats.
Oh, I love my hats.
Yes.
Shoes and hats.
So you had a shop in Paris, or
No, 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 no. I whenever I go,
She shops in
True.
Paris.
Oh.
yeah, when I go, I go to this shop and get my hats.
oh, so you have this specific shop
Yes,
that you
yes,
purchase
yes,
Which
from.
one?
Yes.
Which
Okay.
one?
I don't know. It's in one of the
Give the address.
streets.
Give the address.
It's in
Yeah,
Paris.
this one, when you say Paris,
Yes.
he's getting
I know,
excited.
I know,
He gets
yeah,
that
yeah.
rush.
So
But I love Paris. Is my favorite
Yes,
city.
me too. I also love Paris.
we have WhatsApp cam calls.
Yes, it's my favorite city. I just love Paris.
Well, you have
We're France.
France,
Yeah.
yeah. For
I-
him,
I
it's
love
France, not
France.
only Paris.
See, taste,
Yeah.
profound taste,
And the
refined.
food. Oh my God, the food.
No, don't talk about the food because someone takes Sri Lankan food there.
It's not about me. Okay,
Sir.
but so when Lester James Pierce's film Vakanda Valauva, produced by Chandran Ratnam, was screened at Cannes,
Yes.
Madam's only requirement was her hats to help with the film. She had to have an array of hats to wear in Cannes on the crosses. That is Nihara and hats.
Yes. But when on the red carpet, it was a glamorous
I'm
dress.
sure
Of
it was. I'm
course.
sure it
Yes.
was.
Completes the look.
How many hats do you have?
Pardon me?
How many hats do you have?
hats? 15? Maybe 15.
That's not enough.
Yeah, but you can't. Where are you going to keep? I'll have to have a palace
Those
too.
huge hat boxes.
Yes,
You have
hat
two
boxes.
houses. Borella and
Yes.
No, but where are
Colombo.
you going to wear it also
Yes,
so
She'll
exactly.
find places to
often?
wear it.
It's only the races.
Only
here.
the races.
Yes, sometimes it's lost on these races here.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Any insecurities and fears you have, see the other side of you. You cannot be positive all the time.
Fearless.
As a human being, there's
Yeah.
vulnerability.
There will be some kind of
something
fear that you
your
have.
little Achilles heel.
I don't think so.
Wow.
I don't know. I
was
mean,
thinking-
I haven't really thought about it. I don't think so. I don't think so. I take things as it comes. As I said, I don't plan,
Plan.
too much ahead. Because did we ever think COVID will come? Did we ever think Aragalaya
Ditwa
will
will
happen?
come?
Ditwa,
God,
Easter bombing? No. I mean, how can you plan?
And we survived.
And we survived.
pulled
We
through.
just survived. Sri Lanka is so resilient, and we just move on.
So on
And
that
we
note
forget
of
also.
Nihara's unbridled positivity, we bring Fame Game to a close, and Rozanne will do us the honors.
Yes, as always, the beautiful location ITC Ratnadeepa. And I think, Nihara, you are an inspiration to most of the women
Thank you.
who go out of that box, who gets out of that box. And I wish you all the very best. And
Thank you.
I'm also inspired. I think I
me
learned a
too,
few.
always.
We just did rock climbing this last weekend.
Oh, so rock climbing, another
Yes.
block.
And the cycling.
Yes, rock climbing, abseiling, cycling.
Abseiling also.
Yes.
My God, we have to end this, otherwise we'll learn much
We
more,
go to the next
and
one,
I'll
next
feel
one now.
really insecure.
Thanks,
On that
Nihara.
note.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Pleasure
you.
as always talking to you.
Yeah.
Thank you for inviting me, and it was
And keep that rushing and gushing.
We meet you again next Friday at around 10 o'clock in the morning. You know where, on a device in your hand.